Hi everyone, my name is Hui and welcome to another episode of Warees Halal Limited on the Go Learning. I'm here to seek a quick advice on the Muis Halal certification requirements. To be specific, on the accurate segregation method as per the Muis Halal certification conditions. Are you interested to know as well? Come join me to learn about the segregation method. Hello, my name is Hui. Is this Warees Halal?
Hello, good morning, madam. Yes, this is Warees Halal. How can I help you?
Can I speak to any of your representatives from the advisory team? I need to seek some advice on my halal application.
Sure, I will transfer you to my colleague, Miss Shafika. She will assist you accordingly.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Hello, good morning. Shafika speaking. How can I help you?
Morning, Miss Shafika. My name is Hui and I would like to make an enquiry on the Muis Halal certification requirements. My company would like to apply for halal certification and I've attended the mandatory halal foundation program. However, I need some clarification on the segregation method. My company is planning to apply for the food preparation area scheme, central kitchen, as we are preparing food items for outlets. Additionally, we will also be applying for the product scheme as we would like to sell our sauces to customers such as hotels. Our kitchen is located at level 1 while our manufacturing plant is located at level 2. I do understand that there's a need for my company to ensure segregation, especially at the manufacturing area, as we are planning to apply only a few ranges of our sauces for the halal certification. So, how do I go about ensuring proper segregation at the manufacturing area?
Hi, Hui. Thank you for calling in to Warees Halal. It is a bit difficult for me to visualize your premises from what you have shared. I think it is best for me to visit you at your premises and then share with you on the segregation method on site.
Oh, you can do that? That will be great. My company is located at 25 Lara Street. I'll be waiting at the lobby when you arrive. See you soon. Are you Miss Shafika? Hi, I'm Hui. I was the one who called you a while ago. Thank you so much for making time to come down to my company. Let me bring you to view the kitchen and the manufacturing plant before we head over to the meeting room for a discussion. So, what do you think? How can my company ensure proper segregation so that there is no cross-mixing, especially at my manufacturing plant?
Thank you for bringing me around, Hui. Now, I have a better idea of the actual condition of your premises. Is it okay if I use your laptop? I would like to show you how you can ensure proper segregation and no cross-mixing at your premises. So, let me first brief you on this basic segregation method, where I will share with you on how you can ensure proper segregation and clear demarcation at your premises. Segregation is required to mitigate risk of cross-mixing between the halal and non-halal products. It is also necessary to provide greater assurance to the consumers out there. Let's start off with understanding the segregation requirement as per the Muis Halal certification conditions. As per the Halal certification conditions, the applicant shall ensure that the scope of certification is clearly segregated with proper partitions including the entrance, the preparation area and/or storage area, etc. Referring to the entrance, you have to ensure that the scope of certification is clearly segregated. For example, the entrance of 2 food stalls in a food court where only one stall will be applying for Muis Halal certification. In this scenario, only the chicken rice stall would like to apply for the Muis Halal certification. The Yong Tau Foo stall does not have any non-halal ingredients such as the pork-based items as per the menu board. However, there is a shared entrance between the chicken rice stall and the Yong Tau Foo stall. Based on this current situation, the chicken rice stall is not able to meet the Muis certification requirements, which is to ensure that the scope of certification is clearly segregated with proper partitions at the entrance. From the menu board, Yong Tau Foo stall does not seem to have any pork-related ingredients. However, we are still unsure of the halal status of the other ingredients such as soup stock, etc. Thus, it is important to ensure that there is no shared entrance at your existing or future outlets. Moving on to the preparation area, you have to ensure that this area is clearly segregated. For example, you decided to manage both halal and non-halal kitchen. To save costs, you split the kitchen into 2 as shown in the floor plan on the screen. The boiler, fryer and noodle area will be used to prepare non-halal food, while the griller, sushi, sashimi and salad area will be used to prepare the halal food. Washing of the stall equipment and utensils will be shared by both kitchens as shown. Do take note that such scenario is not acceptable. Muis will not be able to issue halal certification to applications with such arrangement. Such arrangement risks a high possibility of cross-mixing between the halal and non-certified kitchen, and there is no clear partitions as per the halal certification requirements. Additionally, there is a shared entrance to enter both the halal and the non-halal kitchen. Thus, to enter the non-halal kitchen, you will need to go through the halal kitchen. So, if you wish to obtain halal certification, you will need to dedicate the entire floor or kitchen for halal certification. Lastly, let's look on how you can ensure clear segregation at the storage area. If you choose not to apply for certification for all the products you manufacture, you can apply for halal certification under the product scheme. Ingredients that are not used for halal certified products must be stored at the dedicated non-halal storage area. However, these ingredients stored at the dedicated non-halal storage area shall not be pork-based items or its derivatives and/or alcohol-based items or its derivatives. Additionally, this storage arrangement is only applicable to those that apply for either product or storage facility scheme. No other schemes offered by Muis are allowed to have such storage arrangements. Looking at clause 3.10 of the Muis Halal certification conditions, there shall be dedicated and clearly demarcated production lines, kitchen areas, storage areas, equipment, crockery, utensils, and dishwashing facilities for the handling and processing of halal products, raw materials, processing aids, and additives. Thus, there should not be any sharing of production lines, kitchen areas, storage areas, equipment, crockery, utensils, and dishwashing facilities between the halal and the non-certified outlets or manufacturing plant, etc. The final clause in the Muis Halal certification conditions on segregation is clause 3.11, where all halal products, menu items, raw materials, processing aids, and additives shall be physically segregated from those that are non-halal or doubtful during transportation to the premises to which halal certification relates. Thus, it is important for you to ensure two things, which are firstly, there is a physical segregation in the delivery vehicles of your ingredients from suppliers, and secondly, there is a physical segregation in your delivery vehicles between your halal and the non-certified products when you deliver your products to your customers who may be certified halal. This is an example of how you can physically segregate your halal and non-certified products in the delivery vehicles. Let's now move on to look into cross-mixing. As per the Muis Halal certification conditions, there shall be no cross-mixing of halal products, menu items, raw materials, processing aids, additives, and packaging materials with those that are doubtful or najis according to the Sharia law. Thus, shared entrance, shared production line, and shared washing point between the halal and non-certified products, menu items, or utensils, etc. are not allowed. Additionally, it is important that the dedicated R&D laboratory and or staff pantry within the premises comply with additional requirements such as there shall be clearly segregated and demarcated with proper signage, shall be clearly indicated in the floor plan. Any non-halal or doubtful food and or products for staff consumption and or R&D purposes shall not be placed within the scope of certification. And lastly, any storage areas, equipment, etc. used for handling food in the pantry or for the personal consumption or for R&D purposes shall be separated from the scope of certification. And lastly, the R&D laboratory and staff pantry is included as part of audit but excluded from the scope of certification. Thus, auditors will conduct their audits or inspections at the R&D laboratory and staff pantry though they are not part of the scope of certification. Any critical findings at these areas can still affect your halal certification. So, that's all on the basic segregation method. Do you have any other questions for me?
Wow! Thank you so much for sharing with me on the segregation method. I really appreciate your time and effort. Now, I have a better understanding on the accurate segregation method as per the Muis Halal certification conditions. I have learned how to ensure proper segregation and avoid any cross-mixing between my halal certified and the non-certified product. Additionally, I just got to know that even the transportation of ingredients from supplier to my premises is within the scope of certification. Thus, I have to ensure that there is proper physical segregation in my supplier's delivery vehicle during receiving. This can be done by conducting random spot checks of the delivery vehicle when they deliver my ingredients. By the way, I heard that you provide advisory services for those that are new to Muis Halal certification, right? Is it possible for you to send me a proposal paper and explain all your services? I would like to discuss with my management to consider engaging you as the advisor for our halal application.
No problem. I will send you the proposal paper when I return to the office.
Thank you so much for your time today, Ms. Shafiqah. Allow me to send you out to the lobby.